what's wrong with there being many universes? In our universe, coming among these universes by chance. The multiverse hypothesis, as every physicist on Earth knows, is merely a conjecture, without any evidence from observation or research. Physicist John Polkinghorst says the multiverse is not physics. At best, it is a metaphysical imagination. There is not a single scientific reason to believe in a collection of multiple universes. There is no scientific evidence that would make me believe in this idea. According to the brilliant physicist Russell Stannard, there is not even a single physical equation that supports the multiverse hypothesis. The multiverse hypothesis is purely speculative and unproven, and the triumph of such speculation is confusing and bizarre, says philosopher of science Richard Dawid. Even assuming the existence of multiple universes, these universes would still remain causally isolated, meaning that each universe is causally disconnected from the others. This implies that each universe emerged completely independently, and therefore each universe is an independent event. That is, an event with no connection to one before it. In this way, each universe would have its own independent set of laws, and the appearance of some does not explain the appearance of others. This raises an even deeper problem, which is that each universe would have its own design. Thus, the atheist is no longer faced with just one universe, with astonishing physical constants, but with a multitude of universes, each requiring its own creative process and its own specific laws. Otherwise, it wouldn't have appeared at all. And perhaps some of the constants in these universes surpass in their wonder and perfection and precision that we witness in our own universe by trillions upon trillions of times. There are even greater challenges to atheism. Thus, the multi-universe has not solved the problem of fine-tuning. Rather, it has raised the issue of fine-tuning on other levels that the human mind may not dare to comprehend in the foreseeable future. Then comes the fundamental question: where did these universes come from? The multi-universe, assuming it exists, is not eternal. It has a beginning. Therefore, by proposing the multi-universe hypothesis, you haven't actually answered anything. As for the issue that the multi-universe has a beginning, this is a well-known fact, as stated by one of the most prominent supporters of the multi-universe hypothesis today, physicist Alan Guth, who affirms that these multi-universes, assuming they exist, would still have a definite beginning. It would still be somewhere an ultimate beginning, he says. Therefore, there will always be a beginning somewhere for all these universes. There will always be an ultimate beginning for everyone and everything. And consequently, the question still remains: where did these universes come from? Moreover, there is a simple logical objection regarding the idea of the multi-universe that highlights the futility of using it as an argument from the atheist side, which is, if I ask you, where did this beautiful little boy come from? And you reply, this boy has many other siblings, and perhaps some of them are ugly. Have you really answered the question? No, you haven't. So where did this elegant universe come from? You'll say, there are many other universes. a ridiculous answer to a rational and a logical question. Christian Duff says, if you try to drown a fish in all the oceans of the world, you will still be proving its existence. It will still be alive. The fish will continue to breathe because, quite simply, a fish does not drown in water, even if you place it in all the oceans of the world. So by assuming the existence of multiple universes, you've done nothing. With this trick, the multiverse trick, you haven't escaped the implications of fine-tuning, nor the implications of the existence of our universe, nor any other implications. These implications are still alive and breathing, even if you try to drown them in billions of universes. In fact, every new universe only makes the implications more complex. And by the way, there's no logical or religious reason to prevent the existence of other universes, for Allah the Almighty is the Lord of all worlds. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds. Therefore, there's no issue with this from a religious standpoint, but the deception lies in assuming that every universe is built upon another, whereas each universe is casually independent from the other, as we've explained earlier. Each universe is isolated from the other, and each has its own constant and not built upon others. Therefore, there is no place for coincidence or probability.